And here we are at the start of a brand new year. 2015 is only making its first finitesimal baby steps into the life of existence. I don't know if that made any sense, but don't worry about it. Because this is a time for fun and celebration. It's time for new beginnings. It's a time for weirdness. No weirdness. It's a time for new beginnings. But most importantly, it's a time to make New Year's resolutions. That's what the New Year's all about after all, isn't it? Deciding that you're going to improve thyself. But to some extent, I feel like we get the concept of what New Year's resolutions are about a little bit backwards. And here's the reason why. When we decide that we're going to do something, we usually are setting ourselves up for failure because we say, you know what? I've got a situation, I've got something about myself I want to change, and I'm gonna change it. Every single day after this, I'm gonna be different. But we don't really change quite that quickly. We don't change that sporadically. It takes time to make a change. And usually if we're really trying to improve ourselves, we are trying to alter a bad habit. We are trying to remove that from our personality and become something improved. And that's all fantastic and wonderful. I mean, it's a beautiful thing to decide that you see something about yourself that you want to change and you want to improve. You want to make yourself better. That is actually a worthwhile endeavor. However, the place where we get it wrong is when we decide that every single day, if we falter from this new path that we're deciding to do, that we have failed. See, that's where we're wrong. And this is where I think we need to take a new look at New Year's resolutions. Let's rethink New Year's resolutions, shall we? Let's look at it this way. If you are trying to alter or change a bad habit, realize that relapse is a very real thing. So let's say this thing that you're trying to fix is maybe you're a compulsive liar, or maybe you just simply look at the day negatively, or whatever it may be. Maybe you lose your temper more often than you like. So ultimately, here's the plan. Looking at this with this new perspective. Instead of deciding I'm going to do something different every single day, and if I miss a day, I've failed. No, you're going to decide to make a change. Every time you have the opportunity to make the mistake that you've been making for these years and years behind you, you're going to make the conscious effort to go differently. And your ultimate goal, week by week, is to make that mistake a less number of times. So the month of January, whatever this mistake may be, you make it 7 times. You didn't fail, because last year, you were doing that 20 times a month. Now, you're only making that mistake 7 times. Next month, you're going to make it 5. Then the month after that, you're going to do 4. The month after that, you're going to aim for 3. But let's say you fail again. You end up going back to 7. Don't worry. The month after that, you're going to do less. You have to look at it as an improvement upscale, like a scatter plot. You know, you're going to go up, down, but ultimately, if you look at it over a long period of time, you should be moving towards that improvement that you're trying to make. And that's how you're going to view it. You're going to view it as a timeline, always making yourself better, making fewer mistakes until this bad habit, whatever it may be that you're trying to resolve, filters its way out of your life. And that's how you gotta look at it. Rethink your New Year's resolution, because you can make a change. And the last statement I want to say, the last thing about New Year's resolutions is I always wonder, why do we wait for the New Year? I guess it's ceremonial and it's traditional and it's cool and, it's a great way to say, I'm gonna be different. But you know what? Why do we have to wait for that one day out of the year to change ourselves? Why not instead, if you realize that there is a fault in your personality, why can't you make a new day's resolution? Just a new resolution yourself that you're going to change that bad thing about you or that thing that you just simply don't like. Let's not wait till a new year begins. If you see something you don't like, start to make that change then. And again, it's just a matter of, can I fail less times this week than I have the week before? I think if we look at it that way, New Year's resolutions could actually be something that people realize can be done. I guess that's all. So, with that in mind, let me tell you, number 1, come in a little closer. Whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish this year, you can do it, because I believe in you. Thank you for your time. I look forward to seeing your faces in this box next time. I don't think I'm going to wear this.